Well, good morning, welcome back. Now, in the last video, I put all the furniture back on the wheels, ready to go back in the bike. The last job would have been to balance them, ready to go, but I stopped short of that because I'm going to use Dyna beads to balance these particular wheels, and I thought I'd cover that as a standalone video in a little bit more detail. Right, now there are two traditional methods of balancing wheels. There's dynamic balancing and static balancing, and Dyna beads involves neither. You apparently just pour them in the tyre, they sort themselves out once the tyre starts to rotate at speed, and they dynamically balance the wheel inside the tyre without the need to stick weights on the rim whatsoever. And this is the motivation for me to do it this way today, because I didn't want to stick weights on my brand new gold painted rims. Anyway, let's look a bit closer at how you actually get them inside the tyre, because it's simpler than you think. Right, Dyna beads. Fitting these into your tyre could not be simpler. There are detailed instructions on exactly how to do it, blatantly easy to follow. This is a tubeless tyre, so we're going to take out the valve core to make it open. We've got a little applicator bottle and a little tube. We put the Dyna beads that come in a bag, 2 ounces for a tyre this size. You snip the corner, pour these into the applicator bottle that comes with the kit. You upend that straight into the valve core and you just tap them in. They all just drop in through the open valve core. It is really that easy. Can you? Right, in doing this, 5 obvious questions came to my mind. First of all, how long does it take? Well, it's about an hour it took me to do, and that's purely because you need to be quite patient, tapping them in gently through the little tube. If you just try and pour them in, they jam up, so you have to tip them back and then come at it a bit more carefully. So a bit of patience, a bit of straightforward common sense, and it's easy to fit, about an hour's time. Right, secondly, why Dyna beads? Well, over the years, whenever I've done static balancing, there's always inevitably been someone in the comments that has suggested Dyna beads because you've used them and you want to share that and it worked for you. So I just wanted to take up that advice and guidance and see if they work for me too. I'm pretty sure they will, because reading the reviews, there is 99% love for these things. And also because I've just painted my wheels gold and they look fantastic naked as they are, uncluttered by big blocks of metal stuck to them to make them balanced. So in this instance, I'm using it for those 2 reasons. I don't want to clutter up my nice wheels with weights, and at the same time, I want to follow some of your advice and see if it actually works. Time will tell, but listening at the reviews, I'm pretty sure that they're going to work just fine. Well, the next one is how much and where do you get them from? Well, how much is according to the size of your tyres. So you get them from Dyna Beads UK only. They're not available from anyone else in the UK. They're the only UK supplier. They've been doing them for 25 years. So they've got a good network and they'll get them straight out to you next day delivery if you need them. So go on their website. I'll leave a web link directly below and you can put in the size of your tyres and that will give you the kit that you need. Now the kit contains the 2 little sachets of beads and the applicator bottle and the tube. Next time you buy some, you don't have to buy the full kit. You can keep the applicator bottle and the tube, stick that in your toolbox, and the next time you just buy refill packs of the beads. So it's cheaper the next time you buy them, all the same sort of stuff. But there we are, Dyna Beads UK, link below, and they cost according to whatever the size of your tyres. Right, the last question, I think most important, is do they actually work? Well, I won't know because I haven't ridden them yet, so I can't give you the benefit of any experience on it. But I can say that listening to the reviews of all those who do have experience of them, you love them. You absolutely do. They've been selling them here in the UK successfully for 25 years, and I don't think that would have happened if they didn't work. Straightforward common sense. They distribute around the tyre, and as long as they're dry, they're fine. So you can't use any form of goop sealant in there, obviously. And the other thing is pumping your tyres up. If you pump your tyres up with a dry airline, that's one that's got a drain condenser fitted, then you should be absolutely fine. But if you don't, if you've got an airline that's spitting out moisture, which can happen without a drain condenser, then you're going to be putting moisture inside your tyre, and that can cause potentially the Dyna beads to clump together and then form a little weight that's rolling around on its own, causing havoc. So dry airline, I think they'll be absolutely fine. There's going to be opinions to the contrary that they won't work, but listen, in this life, I do the research, I make my own opinion, as I think we all should. Don't let somebody else's fears and opinions become your own. I'll see you next time.